In my personal experience, the Christian life without the Holy Spirit works just fine until it suddenly doesn't. Without participation, come and drink. It's just a worldview. And it's the best and most beautiful worldview, but it's just a worldview. And that'll work just fine most of the time. But what do you do with that ongoing battle with infertility? With that mostly silent grief of having something taken from you that never was properly given to you in the first place? And the crushing disappointment of doctor after doctor after doctor of getting your hopes up that this could be the solution, and then it's just more nothing. Where does hope come from then? Because a worldview can get you by on ordinary days, but a philosophy cannot heal you from the pain that's in this world. Or what about when you finish this leg of the race and then they hand you the diploma or the job title or a seat at the table or a badge of status? What happens when you get that, but you realize that you lost yourself somewhere along the way? And now you can't go 48 hours without checking your email because you're so anxiously attached to keeping alive this part of you because it became you somewhere. Or what about when you stand in front of your friends and family and you make wedding vows and now you're a few years in and he's changed and so have you and you're miserable because you're missing each other? Where does healing come from for broken promises that were supposed to be forever promises? What about when the abuse that you faced in childhood suddenly reemerges in you in adulthood? And something you thought you had buried or at least dealt with, it now comes back. And you are haunted as an adult from something you pushed deep into your child self. A philosophy doesn't help much then. Or what do you do when the people who shaped your spiritual life let you down? Where do you take the complexity of the community that welcomed you into the family also being the community that wounded you most deeply? That wounded you spiritually, maybe in a way you still haven't recovered from. See, what I'm trying to tell you and be honest about is that turning an invitation into a worldview works for a while. And then it suddenly doesn't. It feels like enough until you're confronted by your own helplessness. A philosophy can't heal you. But the God who spoke order into chaos can. The one who's perfect in power and love can. There's this famous prayer in the Psalms. You know it. You love the last line. Say it with me. Be still and know that I am God. That's where it ends. It ends in order. That's the destination, but that's not where it begins. It begins with chaos. Can I read you the first lines of that same prayer? God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, the chaotic waters. Though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging, there is a river. You see, there's chaos. It's all around us and it's within us. The mountains quake and the waters foam, and that's never going to stop. I know the chaos. There will continue to be chaos. We know the chaos, but did you know that there's a river? There is a river whose streams make glad the city of God. It's the holy place where the Most High dwells. It's Ezekiel's river to swim in. It's Jesus' river from within you. It's Revelation's river that cuts through the heart of the city. There's chaos, but there's a spirit who can order the chaos. And not only order it, but make the darkest place come alive and teem with kingdom life. The Holy Spirit brings peace. But peace can't get to spectators. It is the reward of participation. Beneath your skin, is there some unique brand of fear, confusion, disorder? Then come into the water. Because the invitation is not observation or discussion, it is participation. And the only person who cannot taste this living water is the observer who is content to stand on the riverbank. Are you thirsty? He says. Come and drink.